So what is the difference between data management and data governance? This is really something that every data professional should know and understand. And there's a lot of information that we can find about these two concepts on the web. But as a data professional, most of this information that I find is really frustrating. And here's why. Because you find out information such as, well, what is data management? Well, data management allows you to manage your data. Come on, really? Or what is data governance? Well, data governance allows you to manage your data better. Wow. So let's step in front of a computer and understand what the difference is between data management and data governance. Please stay until the end as I'll tell you where you can learn more about these topics. I want to preface that in the data community, there are no clear, aligned definitions of data management and data governance, their roles and the relationship between these two. So the definitions, roles, and relationships between these two concepts change in different contexts. So if you have a different view of what is the difference between data management and data governance, then how I'm going to explain it in this video, please let me know in the comments below. Let's start with a simple concept because we hear this a lot, right? We need to get value out of our data because this value is worth a lot. It's what gives data-driven organizations a competitive advantage. But in order for our data to turn into value, it doesn't take a simple path. A lot of things need to happen to it along the way. So let's see what kind of things really need to happen along the way. Well, it needs to get integrated, transformed, interoperated, analyzed, modeled, disseminated, just to name a few of the things that we need to do with the data. Our data also needs to be cleaned, be made consistent, accessible to the right people and systems, secured, defined, and understood. In other words, our data needs to be managed, right? We need to manage our data if we're going to get value out of it and have, consistency and accuracy in our reports, have that single view of our customer, and get actionable information that informs our business decisions and enable us to be data-driven organizations. And of course, then gain that competitive advantage. But back to all of the things that need to be done with it. So as I mentioned, it also needs to be clean, consistent, accessible, secure, defined, and understood. How do we know what this desired behavior should be? Behavior of having clean data, documented metadata, categorized and classified data, and so on. Well, we need policies. Now, what are the steps to clean our data, to make it consistent, to provide access to it, to secure it, to define it? We need processes for that. How do we ensure consistency in our cleanliness, definitions, and so on? Well, I think you guessed it, we need standards. And who's going to create all of these policies, processes, standards, rules, and definitions? Who will approve them? Who will maintain them? Who will enforce them? Well, we need roles and responsibilities. So all of this that you see in this triangle, all of that is really data governance, which in turn is part of data management, which is this entire thing here. And data management is really that business function of planning for, controlling, and delivering data and information assets. All right, let me give you some further context to data governance and its relationship to data management. Let's further see what that difference is between data management and data governance. So all of this really, again, is data management, which is the business function of planning for, controlling, and delivering data and information assets. And the overall data management function is made out of these 11 components that we see on the left, or knowledge areas, as identified by the Data Management Association International, or DAMA. And data governance, which we see here in the middle, is one of these 11 data management knowledge areas. And again, it really sits in the middle because it has a relationship with all of these areas. And yeah, there is certain overlap with data quality, data security, metadata, reference data, and so on, which can create some confusion, I know. So to recap, data management is this overall umbrella containing all of these different knowledge areas as identified by DAMA at least, with data governance being one of them. And data governance really is just a discipline which provides the necessary policies, processes, standards, roles and responsibilities needed to ensure that data is managed as an asset. There you go. By the way, I do cover all of this and more in my course on practical data governance implementation. This is a course over 8 modules with a mix of video lessons, 4 hours worth, written content, real-life examples, templates, and extra resources to help you create and implement a successful data governance program. So you'll learn the basic concepts, but also what are the pre-implementation steps that you should take, how to do an assessment, how to set up your data governance program, how to create the data governance council so that it's effective, and that's not an easy thing to do, how to develop metrics, KPIs, data policies, data standards, processes, workflows, selecting tools, and of course, managing the change. And did I mention templates? There are over 10 editable templates, some pre-filled with real-life examples and ready to use. It really doesn't get easier than this. So go check it out at lightsondata.com, enroll today, get your certificate, and learn all these practical aspects of data governance. So there you have it. That's what the difference is between data management and data governance. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know in the comments below what other topics you'd like me to cover. Thank you.